Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host my show, Life After Happiness. Today is a chakra day, and basically, Kelly, one of Kelly's good friends, Sandy Martin Gonzalez. Are you there, Sandy?
Yes, I am.
Great. I wanted to, was one of Kelly's friends, and she's become one of the regular viewers of the listeners of the show, and we thought, okay, well, let's bring her on and have her do a chakra day. Now, this is not the first time you've had yours done, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Kelly kind of explain and introduce herself for the people that are the first-time listeners, and then Kelly can just do her thing, okay? I'll just, if I have any questions, I'll chime in, but I'll try not to interrupt. I'll just let you do your thing. Are you there, Kelly?
Yeah, hi.
Okay, go right ahead. Start.
Okay. For those of you just tuning in for the first time, or maybe you're not familiar with me, I'm Kelly L. Walters of Good Vibrations Holistic Energy Work, and sometimes you hear the word tossed around, but you're not really sure what it is. You have 7 main ones in your body, and they line up with your spine. And I start at the first one, which is the root chakra. That's the base where everything builds on, and it's your most important energy center. It also helps to link you with the earth and earthly things. But what a chakra is it's not only an energy center, but if you look at it like a wagon wheel kind of turning in a circle, and then it's interconnected with the overall circular pattern of our energy. And it has a lot to do with our breath. Each one has its own color associated. Each one has its own organs and systems of the body and ways of dealing with emotions and which ones they'll go with each chakra. So everything's all interrelated and tied in, but this is one way that they found that you can kind of separate things out, and if an energy center is off, then it's kind of symptomatic with that chakra and with the related organs and maybe your thought processes or emotions that are related to each. So that's kind of like a simplified way of explaining how this is and how this works. What I do is I'm really sensitive to energies, and a little known fact I don't think a whole lot of people know is I would find myself being sensitive to energy sources, and I know that sounds weird, but a friend of mine, Brenda, and I would sit in a parking lot waiting for her boyfriend at the time to get out of work, and we'd be like, okay, do you see that street light over there? Yeah. I'm going to turn it off. And then, boom, it would go off. Do you see that one over there? Yeah. I'm going to turn that one off. Boom. And then we'd practice turning them back on. And it sounds ridiculous, but, I mean, there were people with us that saw this and witnessed it. And I noticed before I could do that, a lot of times when I was feeling really energy depleted, maybe I was depressed, I would be driving under a street light and it would go off. And then sometimes they would do that in succession. And I didn't really think anything of it until the passenger in my car said, hey, did you see that? I'm like, yeah, because I didn't know that it wasn't normal. And I thought maybe there's some sort of weird detector in there and it sees there's a vehicle. I don't know why it would turn off. It seems like if it was a motion sensor, it would turn on. But, each time it would happen, I would feel better. I would just get a little bit of energy. And maybe I was like super hungry and this helped. So, you know, things like that, or I've been in a room and the radio just turns on. Or I would make a joke about killing my cell phones because the battery would die in like 3 months. And I'm like, why do I keep getting a cell phone where the battery dies in 3 months? So now I've learned how to not do that, but at first it was just I thought these things were normal, and I don't really think they were, because they don't happen now like that, because I'm more conscious of how to do this. But anyway, what I do is I take a pendulum, and anybody could do this with dental floss and a paper clip because it'll pick up on it if you're in tune. And it works with your breath and your intent. And what I do is I concentrate on the person's face. And so normally I get a picture, but I know what my friend looks like.
Okay, do we have a picture? Or?
Oh, I've seen her, like, she's been posting on Facebook, so I've been seeing a lot of recent pictures.
Okay, ones that are just of her?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, just make sure you have what you need.
Yeah, thank you. Are you laying on your back right now, Sandy?
I am.
Okay.
I would have brought up telling her to do that, but being that she's a pro with this, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I just wanted the listeners to know that it's easier for everybody if you're not sitting up or wadded up in some position where things can be overlapping or kind of cut off, or, you know, if you're stretched out, you're relaxed, you have your eyes closed, but you don't have to, but it just, when you're open to it, it's a lot easier.
Right.
So I'm going to do clearing off any residual energies from the pendant, and it looks like my fingers are sweeping down it and throwing it into the ground. And if it goes side to side or front to back, it means there's a block or negative energy stuck. And if it goes in a circle, that means it's nice and healthy and open and has good positive energy in there. So I'm checking the root chakra, and that is at the base of the spine. It's where you would sit if you were sitting. It encompasses the organs in that area. And let's see where we are. Okay, this is in a small circle. It's not a super fast one, so it's a little bit sluggish. But it's doing okay. I just think it probably needs a little work. And now it's going front to back. It's still trying to do a circle, but it just kind of faltered and went front to back, and it's going super slow. So this is your most primal and important energy center. It's your instinct for survival and safety. So if you're going through like a time of flux in your life and you're not sure about a move, or you're not sure about a decision, or you feel like maybe you're not safe where you are, or maybe you have a toxic relationship that you're trying to cut yourself from, things like that can influence this area. I don't feel like you're in it really bad because it was fluctuating. I just feel like you need confirmation whether or not a decision that you're making is going to be a good one for you.
Right.
Does that sound like it's something that you might be going through?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's always good to know if I'm picking up on the right thing. So what I'm going to do is I rub my hands together really vigorously, and that's what I'm doing right now. And then I have them shoulder width apart, and I start bringing them closer and closer and closer, kind of slow, until I find there's resistance a little bit, and it can be 6 to 8 inches. Today it's about 5 when I started to feel the energy ball, and I have my hands cupped. So I'm going to take that, and it might feel weird. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you how it might feel because I want to see what you have to say. But I'm going to reach in there and see what we've got. Okay. I felt some anxiety, like fear that a decision might not work out the way you're hoping.
I'm starting a new job on Tuesday again.
Oh, okay. That makes perfect sense then.
So I might move closer to it.
Okay. So you're wondering if that would be a good move.
Right, yeah.
Do you feel safe where you are right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like you have anything negative attached to where you are?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let me see what else I can pick up. Let's see. Are you afraid somebody's going to find you where you are right now that you don't want to have come back from your past?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's good. So basically, not all the memories that you have at the place that you're currently at are happy ones.
Yeah, for the most part. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's not really safety, it's more, it kind of reminds you of some of the icky.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Then that makes sense to me now. All right. Let's see what I can do to get that. Okay. How do you feel right now?
A little better.
Good. Okay. Yeah, I just, for me, this area feels like it's not negative energy so much as being stuck somewhere, like a little bit with the past because of the associations that are being made, maybe like routines or things that you come across in your house. You're like, oh, well, that's when that happened. Things like, oh, okay, yeah, that's. I know sometimes it's hard to move forward from that, and I'll see how it comes about, whether I can feel whether it would be a good thing to move just for the new start.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let me check and see where we are with the root chakra, if that's doing better. Okay. Yeah, it's staying in a circle. Yeah, it's still not a big circle. It's not going super fast, but it's healthy. I think it's just the kind of like a healthy skepticism, like, okay, are these valid? Are these enough to want to move? Am I going to move into a better place for me? Is there a way that I can reason to get these to go away? I think that's kind of like what you're wrestling with a little bit.
It is.
Okay. The next one is your sacral, and that's your emotional body and your sensuality and your creativity. And let's see what we find with that. Okay, wow, that's a super small circle, and now it's going front to back again. It started out as a small circle, then it went super small, and then it's front to back. What I'm getting with that is that the unsureness of whether to stay or go, and then a little bit of nerves about starting the new job are what's affecting it. And
yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's hard for us to find a solution when we have emotions that are getting in the way. That would be kind of like blocking our creativity. And I'm picking up that it's possible something happened in the past where your sensuality is being affected, like maybe you didn't get validation that you were very sexy to someone or desired. Maybe you didn't feel appreciated, or you felt like they desired you, but that's as far as it went.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm picking up on that, and that you're kind of having self-doubts.
All the time. You know, I don't trust anybody now.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. I think with this, that sometimes spending alone time, and I know it sucks because nobody likes being alone, but sorting things out and spending alone time, and if you see guys, just seeing them as a friend and not expecting anything from it, not giving anything more than you would a friend, and just concentrating on nurturing yourself and making sure that you're making the best decisions on things like where you're going to be living, things like that, taking good care of yourself. I think that will fortify you and strengthen how you feel about yourself. And once you get to that place, then I don't think you'll be attracting guys so much that don't appreciate you. I think you will be attracting guys that are on the level that you deserve. And you'll start to realize that you deserve to be nurtured. You deserve a good guy that you don't have to guess where you stand with.
Right.
But right now, I don't think that it's not that you don't feel you deserve it. It's more you don't trust that they're real if they demonstrate that they have a soft side.
Yes.
And it's hard for you to believe that they're genuine because you're waiting for the other shoe to drop.
There you go.
Yeah, like, oh, how long till your mask comes off?
Right.
Yeah, like you're afraid to get comfortable because you're just bracing for that.
It's been an ongoing thing for 4 years, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm sensing that you're going to be able to bust out of that as soon as you kind of get in your frame of mind, like, I don't need somebody, and I'm fine by myself. I've got, once you develop a really good support system with friends and you start, getting out more and doing things to nurture yourself, like candlelight bubble baths. It sounds silly, but they can really help to, reinvigorate our souls. going for nice nature walks, things like that. I think you're going to be like, to hell with the losers out there. I don't need this crap. And then you're going to end up being strong enough to walk away, to be able to see, because you'll have enough distance between you and a relationship to be able to see, hey, this guy's starting to follow this pattern. I don't need that. And then you'll be able to appreciate, more the guy that isn't the flashy one. He's not the thrilling one necessarily at first. And he'll be able to appreciate you. And then you'll develop something really close and really special. It's just you're on the edge, on the brink of a transformation, and it's going to take some time. And you're heading in the right direction.
Okay.
So let me see if I can pull that negativity out of there. Yeah, there's definitely hurt and pain in here.
Are you up there?
Yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah, I definitely could tell. Let's see where we are with that now.
Okay.
Oh, God, this is doing a lot better. It's going in a big, sweeping, fast circle.
Good.
Good. This is like going to helicopter out of my hand, so yeah, we're good here. How do you feel?
I feel good, like the weight is being lifted.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So the next one I'm going to check is the solar plexus, and it's your personal power, your self-esteem, your warrior energy, and your power of transformation. Let's see. Here we are. Okay. It's doing a circle. The circle's getting smaller and tighter. Let's see if it changes. Let's see what we're doing here. Yep, we're doing front to back again. Now, to me, that's not really surprising, given what's going on and what has gone on. Because that's going to be affecting, how you feel about yourself and standing up for yourself and knowing where you are in relation to others and where you are on your lifeline. So, but what it's telling me is you have an incredible power of transformation that you just need to know what direction to go in to be able to bring it about.
Okay.
But you've been through hell and back. You're still here.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of good things ahead for you. It's just trying to figure out which way to go right now. But you're going to get there.
Okay.
Let me see what I can pull out of there. Woo-wee. Yeah, that was like emotionally painful. And I can tell that, that's what's getting in the way right now, is that you've been in a lot of pain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just, yeah.
Wow. Do you feel nauseated, or do you get that often?
Once in a while.
Okay, because I was picking up on that. All right. And my left ovary is acting weird, like all of a sudden, so I'm kind of wondering, All right, let's see. It's almost like I'm picking up on an abandonment feeling and feeling like you're just darn tired of having to struggle alone.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm on the right track. All right.
You are. Yeah, you are.
Whew, how did that feel? Good. Let me see where we are with it now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a healthy circle. Yeah, that's definitely, you're going in the right direction. You just don't realize it yet.
Okay.
The next one I'm going to do is your heart chakra, and that's the opening of feelings, compassion, capacity to love, and it doesn't like conflict. I can tell you what I think it's going to do, but let's see what it actually does when I check it. Okay, all right. That's kind of where I thought you were. It was a nice, healthy circle. So I think the compassion is there, your capacity to love is there. But then it started to go front to back, which I think is you're being affected by the opening of feelings. I think you're open to doing this with me because you trust us. It's just your opening of feelings with other people, specifically guys, that you're finding difficult. And I think I'm looking forward, and I'm thinking that part of it is wondering if you're perceiving things the way that they really are, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
All right. So let me see what I find in there. Wow. That feels heavy with a lot of pain, like heartbreak.
Yeah, lately.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see where we are with that one. So far, it's been an okay circle, somewhat hesitant and cautious. It could go faster, it could go bigger, but still positive. And it's not changing. I'm just making sure it won't. Yeah, I think that'll come along because it's healthy and open, but it has room for improvement. And I think that'll come along as you learn to trust yourself again, your judgment of people. When you start having more positivity in your life, and positive affirmations might be a really good thing for you.
Okay.
I would just put them around your house where you'll see them every morning, and then think about them throughout the day when, every once in a while, or put a note in your lunch, or, something like that to help you feel empowered.
I've been trying to do that lately and do more things for myself.
Yeah? How's that going?
Yeah. Great. I love it.
Good. Keep doing more of that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I like and who I am now.
That's a hard one. That takes some time. Make sure that you're gentle on yourself and that you're not judging yourself and you're not becoming impatient. Because a lot of times we get to where we're in an area like that and we forget the beauty in the process, and we get impatient with, well, I want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
So try not to be impatient with yourself.
Okay.
Now, the next one I'm going to check is the throat chakra, and that's your ability to manifest and express your truth in the world. And I'm guessing it might be a little cloudy with you're not quite sure what your truth is yet. You're not quite sure where you stand or what you want. You're not sure who Sandy is right now. Well, let's see. Yeah, right away that goes front to back. So, yep, that's what I was getting. That one didn't even try to be positive right now. So, yeah, that's kind of, you're feeling shaken because when you go through so many experiences, you get lost, especially if you're in a relationship with someone who drains you. You forget who you were before because you start to bend to try to accommodate that person. So it's almost like you have to court yourself. You have to try to find out in kind of a fun way what makes you tick now. And that's not real easy. But once you emerge from the process, you're going to feel a burden has lifted, and you're going to feel like it's easier to make decisions. You're not going to be faltering on it with the second thoughts and the self-doubts, because you'll have more clarity of where you're going and where you've been and who you are right now.
Okay.
It's just right now you're in like a flux, but you're on the right path. You just can't feel it yet. So I'm going to reach in and see what I can get out of there. Wow. Okay. I know that you have a lot of really good qualities and attributes.
I try. Oh.
But you're just not sure how to make them shine, and you're not sure how confident you are in them.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, no, that's true.
Yeah. And right now you feel kind of lost.
I do.
I just, let me see. Let's see where we are now. Oh, okay. Yeah, it wasn't even trying to do a circle before, and it's doing a nice circle now. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. Now, your third eye is the next one. That's the 6. That's your intuition. That's your skill set for recognizing patterns of learning. Okay, if A, B, and C equals D last time, is it following the same pattern this time? You're starting to, see patterns in people's behaviors and going, oh, okay, yeah, that looks familiar, but I'm thinking that part of you is wondering if you're perceiving it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I'm getting so far from that. Let me see how spot on you are with it. Let me check it out. That's different. All your chakras so far, when they do circles, have been clockwise. This is going counterclockwise. It's going kind of fast, and I'm wondering if it's going to switch to something here. Is it's wobbly? Oh, okay, now it's side to side. Okay, and it's very strongly side to side. So what this is telling me is it's very damn confusing for you right now.
Mhm.
Because on one hand, you're normally a very intuitive person.
Yeah.
You've always been able to trust your perceptions.
Mhm.
Now you're in a place where it's like, you know, am I really, picking up on this correct, or what's happening here? And when you have the self-doubts creep in and the who am I, what am I looking for, and you're not sure yet, then it's like sticking your toe in the water and then taking it back out because it feels weird.
Mhm.
So, and you're kind of wondering, am I able to detect, patterns in people's behavior to know if I can trust them? Because, you're afraid you might be biased and be, when you look for negative attributes in somebody, then you're probably going to find some. And then you wonder, okay, well, am I perceiving their positives correctly, or am I focusing on their negatives?
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'm getting a lot of confusion there. And again, I believe that once you know who you are and what you're looking for and what you're about, and that you know that you're strong, that things will fall into place more. It's just the getting there part that's really hard. But you can do it, and you're very persistent.
Mhm.
And once you choose a path, come hell and high water, you're going to accomplish it.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So,
I do.
good. That is one of your biggest strengths. But it's just the kind of feeling like a bobber tossed around the ocean right now, kind of wondering, okay, which way do I go?
Exactly.
So let's see what I can get from that. All right. There's a lot of really beautiful energy in there. It's just kind of crazy, like scattered and doesn't know what direction to go. But it's a lot of really good energy in there. And I know that craziness is causing you anxiety too.
Yeah, my anxiety is high, but very high right now.
It's been high recently?
What?
You say it's been high recently?
It's been real high.
All right.
Anxiety.
Let's see where we are now with it. Okay, it's doing a nice tight circle. I'm going to make sure that it's staying in a circle. But it's going in the clockwise direction with the rest of them, so that's good. Starting to work together. It's cautious, but it's a good, healthy circle.
Is this the seventh one?
No, this is still the third eye, the sixth one.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, it's starting to get a little bigger, and it's going fast. That's good. So how are you feeling right now?
Calmer, better.
Good, good. The last one is the crown chakra, and that is the access that we have to higher states of consciousness and being open to what is beyond our understanding. And it can also be, if you believe in God and Jesus, that can be your direct connection, or, some people might pray to a different entity, or it's the heavens, the universe, how we're all connected outside of earthly things, where some people are on a path of ascension, how we can communicate distance like this, and do energy work, how it's all interconnected. So I'm going to check that. That one with you is quite strong in a good way. That one's going in a medium circle. It's going kind of fast. I'm going to make sure it's staying that way. Yeah. So, do you do anything like meditation or relaxation exercises, deep breathing?
I used to, not lately, no.
That would help you.
Okay.
That would help you to become more focused. That would help you to become on a higher vibrational frequency, which helps us. You okay?
I'm okay. I was just coughing.
Oh, okay. That helps us become on a more, a higher vibrational frequency, which means that we attract more positive stuff into our life. And, you might try yoga or Tai Chi or that self-defense class to feel empowered. Yeah, things like that. Anything that you can do to personally feel independent and empowered would be really good for you.
Okay.
And I'm going to go back through just to make sure nothing hopped into a different place, because sometimes negative energies will like to hop around so that they can hang on. And I want to make sure we don't send you on your way with something like that. So the root chakra, wow, we're doing a really good circle now. And it's in the right direction. Yeah, that's going really well. That's like helicoptering.
Good.
Your sacral, let's check that one. That one is definitely doing the same thing. That's good. Your solar plexus. Oh, yeah, that one is a lot better than it was before. It's not your strongest, but it's having to do with your personal power, your self-esteem, warrior energy, and power of transformation. Now it's going in a big sweeping circle, so that's showing me you're definitely on the right path, and you're definitely going to be going through some transformations, and they might kind of suck at first, but a lot of things that are worthwhile do.
Okay.
Let's see. The heart one. Oh, yeah. This is a lot better than it was. Wow. That one. Wow. That's amazing. Okay. The throat one. And you have a beautiful heart, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Your throat chakra is, like, seriously, if I let go of this, it would go flying, so that's good. And your third eye is not helicoptering, but it's in a big sweeping circle. So that's good.
Good.
And your crown, yeah. I think once you start going through the transformations, this will get even stronger. It's not helicoptering quite yet, but it's starting to. So it was just a little slower getting going than some of the others. But I really feel like as long as you maybe do this on a regular basis to make sure, and you focus on positive things, that that'll all fall into place. But I'm sensing that you're going to move.
Okay. Which would be good, for me.
Yeah. I'm sensing that you're going to move. And you're going to developing new friends.
Are all her chakras healthy?
Yes.
Okay, now let me ask you this, Sandy. Do you feel any different right now that she's done your chakras?
I do. I feel more leveled, and my anxiety has gone down a lot.
Okay.
Good.
Like before, I was like, I could feel my heart beating real fast.
Wow.
And now it's not. Yeah, now it's not.
She's done yours before. Is this usually how it feels?
It does. And
Okay.
I feel, I when we get done, I feel great. I feel great.
That's wonderful.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might need this on a regular basis, but most people do. So, yeah.
I have a question. I keep seeing the numbers 1111 every single day. Every day.
I can tell you what that means.
Okay, well, it's mind-blowing. I can't figure it out.
I'll tell you what it means. Okay, when someone is passed on, okay, and they want to tell you that they're there, okay, they will appear to you often as a series of the same number. So if it's like 222, 111, 333, that means that they are there. Now, let me tell you a funny story. I was interviewing Terry Lynn Doss, and what happened was that, you know, being she was a model and everything, I told her that if you feel more comfortable when you call in, block your number.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she blocked her number, and leading into the interview, she started telling about her mom and how her mom was going to appear to her at once, you know, just like you're describing. But the thing that was so funny was at that moment, I brought up something to her that she had forgotten, is that when you call into Blog Talk Radio with a blocked number, it appears as a series of ones.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And I said, you do, you know, if you listen to the tape, the Terry Lynn Doss tape, you'll hear me go, oh boy, you know, because I was looking at her, it's like she's all once, and I was like, Terry, you do remember what happened when you called in right before the show? And I was like, what? Terry, your phone number showed up as all ones.
Wow.
Because, you see, when you block a number, we actually had on the show today, you know, I didn't get this person on the air because you were doing Sandy's chakras. But this person had a blocked number, and it was all ones. This happened on the show today. On our show, you know, we're doing right now. Mm-hmm. That happened. It's sort of funny, you know. I'm seeing the 11s. I mean, it's that's what that means.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, and I'm going to also send you a link to an article on 5 meanings of what it means when you're seeing 1111 or 1111. So, yeah, and one of them is you are in a period of awakening, and you're going to be connecting your physical and your divine self.
So that's good, right? I mean, everything's going to... Okay.
Yeah, that means you're ascending on a higher level of consciousness.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So, you know, that's probably confusing to do at first because, you know, if it's a place we haven't been before, then, you know, it feels odd and we're not sure what's happening.
Right. Scary. It's scary almost.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like trying to go somewhere without Google Maps. Right.
You're afraid you're going to get lost and not know where to go or what to do.
Yeah. So I found this article really helpful, and I know one of the things they say is you can make a wish when it's 11:11. Which only occurs in the morning, because if you look at military time, it would be, 23:11. So, but if you're noticing it a lot, then
I
there's
see
a
it
lot of...
every morning or every night.
Wow.
Every single day. Every morning or every night.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Well, one of the ways is it's saying that you're a divine aspect of the Creator, a master at being yourself in human form. You're being reminded that you came here to make Earth a better place for future generations, and that you can make a positive difference in the lives of many or change the world for just one person. And
Okay.
so there's a lot of good things that are associated with this. And you can start manifesting your true self when you start seeing the 1111 a lot. And you can do manipulation of energy, and because a thought is a willful act, and it's powerful enough for creation.
Okay.
So if you can focus on what you would like and where you'd like to go, where you want to be in life, and make sure that you are focusing on the positive ways of getting there,
Okay.
you will be getting there.
And that's what I've been doing.
Good.
So
Good.
I think that's why it's working out finally.
Yeah, yeah. And you're going to come into contact with people that you can help along the way, even if you don't realize that you are. And even coming on the show, other people can hear what's happening, and you're helping in that way too.
Good. I think we all need help. You know, I've always been a giver, and I just don't feel like I get that back.
Well, the secret to that is that you can't give what you don't have for yourself anymore. Like if you have empty buckets, you can't give for anybody.
Right.
You got to make sure that your bucket doesn't get empty.
Right.
And I know it can feel selfish at first to hold some back for yourself. And it's not depriving other people. It's just making sure you're not depleted. So you need to get used to not saying yes all the time. And
oh
to
my
be
gosh. That's
yeah,
so hard. That's so
it
hard.
is. It is, yeah. And I was the person that didn't like saying no. And then I found that I had to, or I had nothing left, and I was getting sick all the time.
Yep.
And, you know, then nobody can get anything from you. I mean, not that, you know, you want people getting things from you, but, I mean, you can't help somebody if you don't have it.
Right.
So I know it sounds selfish to put yourself first, but sometimes you just got to. And then it feels balanced. It doesn't feel selfish anymore.
And I've been trying to do that for about the last month. Just focus on me and, you know, do things I want to do. Yeah,
that's what you need to do right now. And, yeah, because you're not going to be the kind of person that'll be thought of as a jerk. But, you know, if you explain, I just don't have the ability to do that right now, or I don't have the resources, or, you know, maybe another time, and you focus on what you need, then you're going to get what you need. And then you'll be able to, you know, have something in reserve to be able to give without feeling like you gave everything.
Mhm.
And then you won't feel like you're not getting it in return.
Okay. No, that makes sense, too.
Yeah, it's the hard thing to start doing. But, you know, it's kind of a self-preservation thing. And a lot of times we put ourselves last. And
it's like you can feel like it's hard because there's an obsessive compulsiveness, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have OCD really bad, and
I have OCD really bad, too.
Yeah, and I've taken care of everybody for 20-something years, and so I don't know what it's like to be me or who I am, so that's where I'm at.
This is your time, and you're going to be, you're going to be doing some great things with it. And don't feel selfish about it. Don't feel selfish about putting out boundaries. Don't feel selfish about drawing a line, because nobody wants you to feel like you're being railroaded or run over.
Well, and that's where this move comes in. I feel kind of guilty because, my oldest son lives in Ann Arbor, and my youngest just moved to Three Rivers. So that would mean I'm moving further, even though it's maybe 40 minutes away north. I feel like I'm leaving.
Well,
so
don't
I feel kind of guilty. Do you know what I mean? But I know I have to do it for me.
Yeah, you need to do it because you're going to be stronger by doing this. You're going to be in a healthier place, and you'll be able to be there for them when they need you. And don't feel like you're abandoning them. I know the mom thing comes in, and you want to be there, but you can't be there if you're not there for yourself.
All right.
And they're not going to look at you bad for it when they start to see the healthy changes and the healthy attitude and, just the light around you that you didn't have before because you were carrying heavy burdens. When they start to see how you're transforming, they're going to be really glad that you did.
And I think it's something I need to grow as a person.
Yeah. The new fresh start. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's
you've
what
been
I need.
You've been stuck in old patterns for a while, and it's time to be the butterfly coming out of the cocoon.
It's funny, I have 2 tattoos that are butterflies.
Ah! Well, now you're the butterfly, so yeah, it's your time. Your time to shine.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you on your journey because I know this is definitely a move in the positive direction, figuratively and physically.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
We have about a minute and a half left. Do you, I have a question. Now, do you have, for future shows, do either of you have any things that you would like to see me have more of? Or, this question is for the both of you.
I like the chakras. I like the mediums. Anything that brings balance and peace and maybe, to answer your questions that we have.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Now, are you okay with me posting my links on both of your Facebooks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, you're okay with that. Great. Okay. If you can, either of you could find someone who are would be good for chakra days or good for interviews, can either of you let me know?
Yeah,
Sure.
Certainly.
Okay,
And
good.
Sandy, one thing I wanted to say is you want to make sure you look up wounded healer because that's what you are.
What does that mean?
It means that basically you've gone through a lot of pain in your life, but you are a light for other people.